Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another stream on Trainz. So, yesterday I finished off this little industrial section of the harbor, including this little steel products transloading facility kind of thing, right? So, today I'm gonna focus on getting this area developed for this factory. Gonna plop some parked cars down for the museum here, and then I'm gonna figure out how to connect up the container terminal and start working on that one. So yeah, let's get to it. Hello Esther, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, zoom. Fly into the zone. I need this. So, some parked trailers. There we go. Gonna place some of these trucks as well. Because it makes sense. That. I'm gonna get some parked cars for the employees. Just like that. Now for the museum. And the administration building here as well, essentially. Yeah, that works. Okay. Harbor has grown already. Yes, it has. Slightly. Okay, one thing regarding the harbor that I have wanted to do for quite a while. Okay, let's start it with here. I want a yard, smaller one, over here. Just to store some train cars, essentially. Actually, I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, that works. I'll get to that place later, when I will be building the refinery. But today I would like to focus on the container terminal, right? And I figured out how to connect it up. So I'm gonna borrow this road. It's gonna go out this way. Flatten that piece of land. So I'm gonna turn this way. Gonna go across. And then it's gonna land here. Like this. Okay. Let's climb over. And go over the tracks in here. Message tries, hello, welcome. All that factory pollution is getting to your lungs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is. I'm not gonna be needing that building anymore. No place for it here. Okay, so arrow's gonna go over onto this ledge. And it has to cross the U-Bahn over here. It's gonna be a slight annoyance to build, but hey. I can make it work. Right. There we go. Continue on this way, and this stays level? Yes, okay. Okay. So essentially, trucks coming in will join this road, go this way, onto the roundabout, through it here, go to the container terminal, back out, they'll end up on the roundabout, and I'm gonna finish off the roundabout to actually make it a circle, I guess. Makes sense. Pretty much for the trucks to be able to get better access to where they need to go. Like that. Rounding about. Yes. Exactly. Go. Just like that. There we go. That works. That is now a roundabout. Let's get this sorted out. It's gonna be very annoying and interesting too. Can I stop dying? With the bridge in this area, it's gonna be very interesting to build. But I'll manage. I've been pinged. I get the impression that the road traffic has gotten a lot more attention in the new CM than in earlier versions. It'll be amazing to see all that in the background while trying. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely getting more attention, especially with me at the helm. I like my background traffic. The main problem of this is the fact that it's gonna peek out in the sides there. Okay, that's good enough. Especially here I need the road traffic to have a lot of attention because it's intertwined with the U-Bahn. And the U-Bahn is player driven. So I need to make it look good. Never have too much concrete. Helming traffic. Yes, I guess. keep that in as well. There we go. Okay. It's just a small question. Is it tall enough? Oh gosh. Just barely. Fucking hell. Oh, so is this one. But it's okay. Stuff can fit, so that's good. I'm doing this now. Sidewalk is gonna allow me to align the road better. Question, is the road network to achieve an amazing background, or is it also fun to build? Very fascinating to watch you build, but I wouldn't want to build anything like this myself. Too tedious. Think you have to reach a certain skill level, and even then it is hellishly time consuming. I mean, eagle skill level, which I'm not close to. Stop flattering me. Doesn't end well. When people keep saying a lot of nice things about me. I mean, depending on your skill level, obviously, the building their own network is going to be either faster or slower, right? That's a fact, that's a given. I'll use this sidewalk instead. But you know. It also comes down to like how realistic do you want it, do you want your route to feel like? How realistic do you want it to be? Yeah. There's a lot of different factors that you as a route builder should consider when doing this kind of stuff. In my case, I don't really see it as a fun or not fun, or, well, boring to build. This fucking unseasonal. God damn it, that's the wrong spline! Fuck! It's more or less, to me at least, just like, does it look good or does it look bad? Kind of deal. Yeah? I don't consider fun or not fun to build. I go by the cool factor, as I'm gonna call it. If what I'm building is cool, then I have more motivation to actually build it and finish it and, you know, stuff like that. Make it. Though I do refer to some stuff being like fun to build and some stuff being as not fun to build. That is generally just like my little change of tone. Not, how do I See, like, it's my little way of saying, like, hey, this would be cool, or this wouldn't be exactly be cool, or this would be annoying, essentially. I use the fun, not fun in my sentences when describing building in Trainz as whether it's going to be annoying to build or not annoying to build. Right? And that is generally like what I always refer to when I say that. But it's not exactly like actual fun factor for me to build something. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am enjoying building this right now. But I wouldn't describe it as in fun, like I'm having fun. I mean, I'm not bored of it. I'm not annoyed by it or anything like that. But it's not necessarily like fun to make. It's just like part of the process. I don't know how better way to describe it. I'm not that well versed in the language of the English. Or I can't exactly like find a more appropriate way to describe it either. Yeah. It's so tall. Why is it so tall? I don't want it to be that tall. Give me... Is it really that? Really? Does it go lower in here? It has to. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? Minus 15? Is minus 15 all the way? But for some reason, this is... What? The altitude change is the same. This is... Oh, it's because there's the fucking concrete barrier. I'm stupid. I forgot I had the concrete barrier in here. Right. Allow me to fix that. I was like, why the fuck is it sticking out? Why am I having trouble with this? And it's because I am stupid. Hmm. Okay. It's also about the fact that, you know, how creative you actually are with this. When you're building fictional, at least for me, like, I see it as unlimited creativity. I can do whatever, yeah? If I were to recreate something one-to-one, I don't find that enjoyable. I find it very limiting, because, you know, I'm not allowed to be as creative with the track layout and road layouts and stuff like that, because it's already like built. It's made in real life, you know. That's also why I don't exactly work with real life terrain either. In that, if I know this terrain, and I obviously know it because, well, I'm using it, I'm looking at it on the map, I've generated it, for example, then I'm just like, okay, so obviously the real life tracks go this way and this way. And yeah, I can see why they would do that. So now, you're already sticking the track layout to the real life location. Especially if you have something like mountains. Yeah. You may want to do as much of your own as you want in there, but the reason why stuff is where it is in real life is pretty logical, because that's where the hills are. That's where it's the best to build on the hills and such. Yeah. Let me read more of the chat. Right, but just having the jobs does not mean something is fun per se. Easier, yes. Yeah. It's obviously not priority, but if Trainz had some better road capability built in that we could design the road splines around to make it closer to the City Skylines road placement, that would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be better like that. But oh well. There's only so much you can do, but kind of. It's a 50-50. It's a double-edged sword again, right? Because while the road functionality in City Skylines is nice, the default one in City Skylines is absolute dog shit. And you need a lot of mods to make it better, right? But at some point it just becomes annoying to modify every single intersection by hand to make it do something. Now, obviously you don't have to, right? But if you're making something like a city and you have a lot of roads with different paths and this kind of stuff, right? It's I can see it being useful, but at the same time I can see it being annoyingly limiting. And while the current system is not exactly like the best in the world, it's something that's easy to comprehend and easy to work around with, right? Because you know how the cars behave, you know what they're gonna do, you can predict their movement, you can guide their movement better. If you introduce something like City Skylines, then cars will take random turnoffs and traffic becomes more realistic and stuff like that. You have to start uh planning for that. And this can become easily complicated or annoying to work with if you have trams, for example, right? Because now you have to somehow make it compatible, the car system with the track system for the trams. And then, you know, you have to also figure out the signals, all this kind of stuff. And entry V will not be, you cannot let it for entry V to do that kind of stuff, to implement some kind of coordination of this kind, because it's just not gonna work. I can guarantee you that. So you're gonna have to design something on your own, like a TRC crossing again, right? Except now there's gonna be even more complicated to work with because you have to accommodate for all the possible variables that the cars might put you into. You know. So on one hand, I see the benefit of having a better, more realistic car system, but on the other hand, I also see the disadvantage of it becoming very annoying to work around with and having to deal with. You should put it in the stream title. Trainz build session, not annoying. And Trainz build session annoying. So it's pretty clear, Eagle. The fun is in achieving the cool end result. Makes sense. Yep. Like this, for example. When I look at this, right? I see, yeah, it's kind of fun. Looks pretty cool, right? This industrial area. I can see it's, interesting. If I go here, right? Running along through the city and stuff, yeah, that's cool. That looks fun. Yeah, that looks fun. You look at the depot, handling, taking care of the engines here, shunting around. That looks fun. You look at the massive station. Oh, that looks fun. Right? Oh shit, hold on. These things are still here. Let me get rid of that. So, when you look at it like this, it's not finished yet. You see, okay, I see, that can be kind of fun. That could be cool, right? You're talking about it in that kind of way. You see it as what it could end up being in the future. You see the finished area and you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's fun, right? You see an unfinished area and it's just like, oh, this is boring, right? That's what it kind of is like for me. The way I'm looking at this is that, yeah, this could be fun, right? Yeah, this empty space is boring. And yeah, this finished space is fun. Very interesting, right? It's just the process of going from the boring nothing into the interesting something, right? Is that's how I see, making stuff in Trainz. Working on the route. Now, obviously, this can just, even if you just have some kind of line on the ground telling you, oh, this track is supposed to be twisting and turning here, you can say that, yeah, I can see that being fun. With hills, you start imagining the things, right? You start thinking, yeah, this could be a hill here, a mountain there, a tunnel here, a bridge there, right? It's fun. It could be a lot of fun. And that's essentially how I work in the game. That's how I make routes. That's how I build stuff in Trainz. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I have to work in the reverse here. Need to get the sidewalk first. I'm gonna get a concrete barrier. There's one. Alright, I'm just gonna let it down here. 14.8? No. 13.5. Could work better. Not the best. Could do like 14.3. I don't want it to be too tall because it's gonna cause problems. And now I need to build this out. Had someone, non-choice person obviously, on my stream saying, if you're not having fun, why play? was like, everything is for fun, but some things are meant to an end. And some things go wrong when you are having fun otherwise. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you can get annoyed by a game, doing something stupid or some aspect of it, right? But you're still having fun with the rest of it. Is it good to be annoyed at a game? No, not really. But, it's kind of inevitable. It's bound to happen. Trainz is far from a game that I'm annoyed at the most. Like, sure, I do occasionally rage, being like, oh, why the fuck is it not working, and why is this like that, and why did they change it again, and yada yada yada. The typical bullshit, you know it. But at the same time, the you know I'm enjoying playing it. I keep coming back to it, so obviously there's something about it, right? And I have some people tell me, why are you still playing it if just getting annoyed and stuff. But it's easy to remember the negatives, right? You're getting annoyed, people remember you being annoyed at the game because that's what people remember, the negatives, the dramatics, right? But then there's the other 1,000 hours. So you're annoyed at the game for like 1,000 hours, right? But then there's the other 8,000 hours of you playing the game where you just have fun, right? Where you're enjoying playing the game. You're invested in what you're doing. So, you know. It's a level indicator. Today's annoyance factor 3.56. You'll need to define a scale first. Out of 10. Leave that to the user. Gee, a billion. Annoyance factor 3.56 on random scale. Today's annoyance factor will be using Fahrenheit. Tomorrow we're in discussion about the Richter scale. Before next week? Oh yeah, please. The annoyance factor can be literally underwater. uh, no, just showing off. On the actual scale we are using today, the annoyance factor is graded as Spätlese. Plus it actually blames on. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to find the platform to my train, which will be traveling to the interesting something. That's easy, sir. Any train from any platform goes to an interesting something. It's kind of like with those roads to Rome. Yeah, there must be something about it. I keep coming back to it. Sounds like marriage. I wouldn't know, I'm not married. Regarding annoyance, nobody ever gets annoyed at something they don't care about. Criticism or bug reports. Those are always positive per definition. Because people only bother to express them because they actually care. Yeah, I guess. No, this one train is actually going to Bonn. Right, and lower this by 5 centimeters. I need to adjust for the lowering. Okay, that's good. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, that's better. Right, now over here I'm gonna have a little crossing. Actually over here. Going into the container terminal. Right, 5 centimeters down is gonna do fuck all. I think I need to go down 15 centimeters. Yeah. Now I know people might be actually wondering, like, oh no, it's kind of like bare crossings. You know, you can see their fucking rivets and bolts holding the tracks in place. You know, like what is this? It's not that. I have this. It's not there. Hold on. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna get this treatment, right? It's gonna be these splines, these crossing splines. Can I fucking grab it? Thank you. Right, so every crossing is just gonna look like this, essentially. Because that's realistic. Could also just do it like this. But yeah. I'll see how it's all gonna work out eventually. But yeah. I still need Zefek to or someone to make the better version of these splines, because the annoying part about these ones and why I'm not placing them on the crossings and stuff like that is because they just have a straight drop edge, right? Like that looks like shit because it's meant to be compatible for a different road system, but that those roads are very old and outdated, right? So you know, we're not using them. But as a result, we have the problem that here the splines, you know, they don't match up, and you get that little disgusting edge, the tire puncture edge type of thing on the crossings, right? And so what I want is someone, either Zefeg or No Time or whoever, to make this spline, but give it a rounded edge essentially for the asphalt, right? As opposed to, you know, a straight edge down, but actually like, you know, make it round, make it sloped, so it's actually looking better, right? exception to the rule. Okay, just place a repair shop next to all cross. Yeah. Sure. That's gonna absolutely fix the problem. God damn it. Okay. It's gonna be a massive, massive plot of asphalt and ground to work. Where is it? This one. Thank you. There's also this thing. Alright. With its different trailers and whatnot. Now this thing has a little thingy issue. I don't know if I want to use this. I mean, obviously, kind of do want to use it. Problem is, it's got this coupler and buffers. I'm sorry. You know, what the fuck? Wonder if it does load or not. It should be capable of loading stuff. Maybe I need to position it a bit better. I don't know. I don't know how it's made, built, calculated, or whatnot. You know. I don't know. They're not the highest quality either. It's kind of like hit or miss with that, but I don't think I'm actually gonna be having trailer transporter. I was always gonna be the sidewalk spines that you have there. I was thinking of making one with a rounded end. I see what you mean, sorry. Wow, is that a ready-made container industry? It's pretty much not a container, it's a, trailer train. Right? An actual truck trailer to be transported. So yeah. Actually, hold on, thinking about it. Maybe it didn't load because it's the other way around. Although it shouldn't matter. I'm not gonna try and get it working. Should I? Kinda wanna see it though. If it works, that is. No, okay. Or? No, okay. It doesn't. Never mind then. So I'm not gonna bother with it. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Question obviously now arises how what do I want the industry, how do I want it to be? I have an idea. I'll keep that way. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I just realized this is the first dock side thingy on the route or in the harbor here. Hmm. Yeah, put up a giant background so we don't have to see the harbor. Hiding all the asphalt, concrete, stinking factories. Yes. Turn the harbor into a huge Easter egg. No. I was saying something about wanting to do something for a long time, but then I kind of skipped it. So don't think that it's gonna be that easy to build. It's gonna be another pier in the middle. A path for the ships to climb the shore. No! God fucking damn it! A path for the ships to climb the shore. That's it. I'm ending the stream. Path for the ships to climb the shore. Uh, the stuff I put up with, implementing evolution in Trainz. Yeah, that's why happy to go routes. No creativity, no ships slam into Easter egg harbors. Click on the little bug symbol. I feel like I'm getting way more bugs these days. Most of which I cannot understand. It's just there because of the bullshit. What is that? The train that I had there, right? That's the only reason why. There are some trains that cause these errors, but yeah, whatever. Shit happens. Not too bugged out by it either, cause the trains that we want to use, they don't really cause errors, and the ones that we want to use and do cause those errors are the trains that we have access to anyway, so we can update them if needed. So yeah, not a big problem at all. But I mean, it doesn't get more prototypical than evolution. uh, don't blame Mouse Eagle. It's Friday. That's by what you get. So you're gonna blame me now. Yeah, no, okay. I need to properly think how I want the container terminal to look like. There are a lot of variables for that to be just like a normal build. The thing obviously with all of this is that it needs to look realistic, but also has to be gameplay functional. So why am I saying this now? It's because realistically, if I were to put a container handling thingy on this track, I would put it somewhere, realistically speaking, on the turn here or more towards the back of some, that kind of thing. But can't really do that because of how industries in this game work. So the actual loading will have to be somewhere on this track here, so you can fit more of a train there. Same applies to this. The industry is gonna have to be more forward, like here, here, and here, right? Yeah. So you get the idea. There's just this is the kind of stuff that you have to think about as well. It's not a big deal. It's not what I mean. It's just that I will have to, have that, consider it when building. There's like another thing of this as well in that I need to think about a container terminal first. How to properly implement it. How to build it. Get the infrastructure about it and all this kind of little bullshit stuff. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it an end here. I'm gonna think about this location over the weekend and this other location as well, and what I actually want on the pier here. I'll properly think about it all, figure it out, and then I'm gonna continue building it next week. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So yeah, gonna call it quits here. Gonna read up the chat and end it here, cause yeah. Actually, given the new multi-industrial venue to define is linked, you get a bit more freedom implementing this now. I mean, I do, I guess. Once I figure out how to actually make it work in the second mode, because have not had that fun yet at all. Not even on Milton Islands yet. And I've been trying, basically. I've been trying to get the multi-industry to like work in the second mode, but I just can't get it to do its thing. I'll figure it eventually, but it's annoying. Okay, cool. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I did a little bit of work, I guess. I'm happy with the bit of work that I did, bringing the road around and, you know, actually somehow connecting the container terminal. So I'm happy I figured that out this stream. I'll still need to do a lot more scenerifying and stuff like that, especially in this area, but that's for later. That's for when I will actually need to do it. But yeah, main focus, container terminal, refinery, and whatever the last pier is going to be as well. Well, second mode seems to work for me on Sweathering. Okay. I need to play around with it more, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever, whenever, wherever you are. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome.